member, I'm pregnant.
Wait, what? Hold on.
I'm pregnant.
All right, and welcome to another episode of Texas Valley Sports Red Zone Podcast. Today we have with us four people from two special teams. In fact, the two number one teams in the league right now. We have Lupe Duran and David from Gamecocks. And we have Sonia, Lerma, and Odalis from Team Black Widows. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Excellent. So, guys, what were y'all doing before the podcast?
We just literally had a game.
Yeah, we just came out from a game.
Us three had a game.
Okay.
At 6.
I did not. No, I just came from the gym. But
Gotcha.
I mean, it's a pretty good game, though.
Yeah. Usually when I do podcasts, either it's just right after y'all's volleyball games. There's, everybody's playing volleyball all week. Is that the same thing with you guys? Like, do you guys play constantly throughout the week?
We try to, at least, stay more up,
Like open gyms, skates, sand volleyball sometimes.
Sweet.
Just stay active. I train people all week. I wish I could go. No, honestly, every time it's like, oh, open gym here, open gym. I'm just like, cheer. I work at.
Yeah, that's like the same with me. Like in the middle of the week, because I work a late shift, so I sometimes can't go to like all the open gyms. But like usually on my days off, which is like Monday and Tuesday, is when I could go. But like Wednesday and Thursday, I can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's whenever you can.
Yeah, it's like whenever you can. Yeah.
Well, obviously, Black Widows, you guys know what it is to be in first place for a while now. Gamecocks, you guys just recently took over the number one spot, and you're the current number one seed. That could change, but currently right now you're the number one seed. Obviously, beating the Aztecas was a huge deal for that. Did you guys prepare for that? I mean, was that because I know y'all lost to them the first time? Was it something y'all went home and were like, hey, we got to get the next one?
Yeah, we talked about it. Certain players in my team, we talked about it and everything. We did some mistakes with the whole lineup and who's playing what. We shouldn't have Daniel playing center, and that was just a mistake we did. But I think in this game, we actually fixed it. It was just, I feel like it would have gone a little bit differently if Nathan would have been there, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So I think it worked out. We got the win.
Yeah.
Win first.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
A win's a win. You'll take the W, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? Mentioning that, I think they were at their full force in the first game. Y'all were at your full force, and y'all went 3 sets.
No, I think players were missing though.
Yeah, we had.
Oh wow.
Missing.
Okay.
We had a player missing, and he was a key defensive player. In this upcoming on his past game against Aztecas, he had some pretty good ups.
And also for their team, I think Danny was out. Mancias?
Oh, yeah.
He was out, and honestly, I think he's pretty good too. Like, he could make a huge difference. And I feel Nathan and Danny playing together, it could be a huge threat.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. That's interesting to know. I didn't know that. Wow. Girls, like I said, you guys it's not new to you to be in first place. Lately, though, this season, you really haven't had your full squad out there. A lot of it has had to depend on the leadership of some of your veteran players, Didi, Odalis, even Mia out there. How do you feel, just looking from the outside in right now, Sonia, how do you feel about your team right now?
Well, impressed but disappointed at the same time. Okay. Impressed that I feel every game that we've played, it's a new team every time because we don't know who's going. It's hey, who showed up today? 5? Yeah. Okay, let's play. Get in there. But at the same time, impressive just because, I mean, I'm not saying we're the only team, but we don't practice, we don't train, we just go in there and figure each other out, and we have that one set to do it, even though some of us have played for a while together. But, we did add a few more keys into there, but even the girls that are on my roster, some of them haven't even stepped on the court yet. And I think for me, that's kind of, I don't, as a captain, that's the disappointing part. It's like, damn, we've never had 8 girls in a single game. The most we've had was 7. And poor Sammy, and I feel so bad for her. I think she's played all the way around, like in all the games with the exception of one. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, Sammy, I'm so sorry. And you know, and I always told her, like, hey, if you want to go to a more committed team, like, I understand. But she's like, no, like, I'm faithful. And I'm like, okay, awesome. All right, let's continue doing this.
I hear you there. Odalis, you've taken up a lot of the leadership role there, you and Mia especially. How is that just something that comes natural to you? Have they asked you to be that? I mean, or is it just something that you do?
It's just natural.
Yeah.
It's just like you read the court, you read who's playing, who you're playing against. You just know you have to, step up.
Yeah.
You have to talk. It's just playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Just, you know how to play, do it, no matter who you're playing with. Just
absolutely.
Play the same game.
Yeah.
That's cool. What about you guys? You guys have a whole well-rounded team too. I'll be honest with you. When I'm looking at your team, a lot of these teams really have great players on them. But when I look at your team, there's a lot of good setters. There's a lot of good hitters. I mean, did you handpick those players there? Or?
Sadly, not all of them.
Okay.
Hawks was supposed to happen for the men's.
That's right.
And Daniel was supposed to play with them, and Enrique was the one, I think, was supposed to play with them. But, I mean, that didn't happen. Whatever happened,
Yeah.
So we recruited Daniel and Kike. But we've been playing for a long time already. I think the new players, it's David and Dylan. They haven't played with us for a while. But I think since we already have chemistry with each other, so it's nothing new for us. But like you said, we have a lot of setters. I haven't set it for a while right now because the nails.
Yeah. They get in the way.
It's a priority.
I know that. Like, I don't want to do any messed up, so that's why I haven't said in the importing case.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hear some of the girls in the bleachers. They're like, "Damn, his nails are better than mine."
I mean,
you do your own nails, or you get them done?
I get them done.
Okay, cool.
we see him in his snaps. Post his Snapchat right here.
I think I called you out one game, right, where you missed the set completely.
I know.
Not him calling you out.
I thought we were friends.
So, there's some questions that people want to know, right? And, some of the questions are cool questions. Some of them are a little brutal. One of the questions that was asked out there is, who is the best player in the league, male and female? And I'll start off with you, Lupe. I mean, you and David. Who do you think the best player in the league is on the men's side and on the women's side?
Well, we actually saw these questions and we called each other. We're like, how we're gonna determine that specific person, because there's a lot of good players. But if we had to pinpoint the best female player, I mean, she's in this podcast right now.
We're looking at them.
We're looking at her.
Okay. I think Laura too.
We believe that those two are the best female players, out there.
The fact that they can do everything, they can also. That's what I base it on. They can actually dig, pass, set, and block.
Yeah.
They can do everything.
Yeah.
So that's why I base it on what I know. And then I've known for a long time, and then Ora I've known you since high school. Probably even freshman. I know you so my respect, Ora, I love her and I admire her, everything. So.
That's awesome.
And for the guys, we're a little biased by it. But if I have to choose, same way I base it with the girls, I'm going to go with Daniel from my team.
Okay. Yeah.
We might not see eye to eye.
Heavy hitter, Daniel?
Yeah.
Okay.
We might not see eye to eye outside the court, but inside the court, mad respect. And honestly, how he treats his players and everything is it's very humbling, and I actually like that. He can block, he can stay,
cool.
he can play defense and everything. You want him to play this position, he'll play.
Yeah. Well, he was a big key role in, I think, this last game. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to agree with Lupe as well. Daniel can do pretty much anything you can ask. He can hit, he can pass, he can set, and he makes plays. And what's good about Daniel is that he's not to himself. If I ask, I know if I asked him questions hey, I'm trying to get this angle, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
He'll give some.
He's honest.
He's honest. He would want to see the better part, especially his team. He would want to see us succeed.
Yeah. Cool. And before I move on to the girls, now that we're saying who the best players are and stuff, and obviously you guys chose Daniel. Who's on your team? Who's the best player on the other teams?
At each team or
each team we have to choose.
Yeah. Each team, go for it.
Okay, well,
I know the Spartans is hard because, you know, there are a lot of young kids, which mad respect to them.
I think Spartans. I think we
I'd
speak
say
on
I kind of-
We
Okay.
come to open
Yeah,
gym,
right.
Cascade,
I don't know
but we
what
play
this
with them,
is.
so we kind of like
Sweet.
know them a little bit. So I guess for me, Spartans. Shout out to Nathan.
Yeah.
Nate, he's pretty good.
Okay.
He's good. Like he can
Yeah.
defend himself.
He's developing.
Yes,
He's pretty.
from where Spartans, like when we first saw them, like
Yeah.
when we were first introduced to Spartans
Yeah.
to now,
Now it's
like
completely
they're
different.
completely different team, and
Sweet.
it sucks because like not a lot of people see that.
Yeah. And they will, though, because these guys are going to progress. Trust
Yes.
me. Yeah.
So from Spartans, we would say Nathan, Titans.
Cesar. I'll give it to Cesar
Yeah.
and the libero.
Okay.
Shout out to the libero.
Got to show
But
liberals
Cesar,
love. Yeah.
Cesar can handle this one too.
Okay.
But don't get me wrong, I love Titans. I wish I could play with them one day. Most of them are gay, so I'm like here for it. I want that.
All I can picture is Rihanna music. And
Really weird. Love it. But yeah, I think Cesar is the one they top. And LD, he's gotten a lot better. He's
Yeah.
only been playing for how long? I think maybe like a couple months.
yeah.
He's gotten a lot better.
Yeah. He's real competitive. That guy's
Yeah, he
You
competitive.
can tell.
Yeah.
Right away. I think he's pretty good.
Absolutely.
And game,
I don't know anyone from that game.
I'll give it to Luisinho because I love him.
Yeah,
Like, I love
Luisinho.
Luisinho. I love-
Yes.
I don't know
Luisinho
anyone.
says-
I don't know anyone
Okay.
I
from
mean,
that game.
they call him a lot, but that rep you have, he's insane. He calls everything. Like, he calls, that's why I'm like, I'm not setting. Like, what did you call?
Yeah.
We have that.
That's why he got his nails done.
So that's mad respect, though. Mad respect to the ref, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Luisinho from Endgame, and who's their libero?
I don't know either. Like I said, I don't know anyone from Endgame.
I don't think. Oh, Kevin. Shout out to
Kevin,
Kevin too.
okay.
Kevin has done really, really, really good too. He can stuff for his own too.
That's cool.
Who else?
Aztecas.
Aztecas.
Oh, Aztecas. What's the question?
Who's the best?
No shade. But no.
I was like, seriously, man?
Honestly, I would say maybe Nathan because he's an all-around
Yeah.
player.
Okay.
But honestly, my respect to that team for adding Hector.
Oh,
Don Hector.
yeah.
Mad
Yeah.
respect for that.
Yeah.
Like, I love that guy too. That's like he's been there for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Well, I like that because, hey, it's a father-son situation going
Yeah.
on there. And I think that's a beautiful thing, to be honest with you.
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Yeah.
And then the last one's what? Ravens.
Yeah. The black team.
Maybe, I think
Purple,
maybe
yeah.
AJ.
AJ,
Luis.
I
I think
think.
Luis' name. I
Okay.
think I'll give it to both of them because they're the ones that like.
Yeah.
I see it.
They're the ones. Those two are the ones that they go to the most to
Yeah.
really put points on the board.
Yeah. Very cool. That's wonderful to hear. Girls, same question. Best player, I guess, for the men and for the women's.
So for the women's, in my opinion, I feel it's her. She's been in every game, and she comes all the way from Brownsville. So like, that's another reason why I'm like, damn. Some of y'all live here and we can't make it to a game. Like, God. And she's coming from Brownsville, but also when she's on the court with me, I feel super comfortable. And I feel, well, Didi also, because from the beginning, when I was with Aces, I was like, Didi, I can't do this without you. I need you. If you're not on my team, like, I'm not going to make the team at all, you know? And that's always kind of been our deal. Like, she's like my crutch.
Yeah.
But because we played together years on end. But no, for sure, it would go to Odalis, in my
Okay.
opinion. For men's, now, this is a hard question just because I've only seen a couple live games of, well, you all versus Aztecas, mainly those. So, to be honest. But everyone else I've seen like in open gyms or played with or played against, but basing it on that as well. I know for me, like Nathan is like my Didi. Whenever I play with him, I always feel calm. And if I make a mistake, he's, hey, you're good. No, it was me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it was me. I doubled, bro. But he always makes me feel at ease. And that's what you want on your team.
Who?
Nathan?
Nathan, gotcha.
But,
Okay.
like, number one overall, I feel is going to be Kike just because every team has great hitters.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that because that's why it's kind of hard because everyone can hit, everyone can pound. But for me, it goes. But for me, it goes to like a setter who can connect with each hitter to bring out the best in them, and also that could adjust to bad passes, good passes. So for me, that's everything. For liberos, I would say Angel, just because he has great block coverage. Like I haven't seen so much of that in a long time, and I'm just like, damn, he got that? What the fuck? You know, so it's kind of interesting to see. But the best blocking, and I can't even say who, but it would be y'all's team. For sure, the blocking is fucking...
It's on point.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch.
Yeah. Those are great analysis. How about you, Adalis?
For women's, I would have to say Sonia.
Okay.
Because, like she said,
Yeah.
it's like whenever I play on the court with her, like she said, like I feel so comfortable. Like I feel like I'm playing, like she makes me better on the court. Like I want to be better for her, and like I feel like it's a mutual thing. For the men's, I was gonna say Daniel as well because he has beautiful hands. He's always there somehow, and I'm like, what in the world? And his, like the power he has is just crazy.
Yeah, he's
that is crazy. That is crazy.
I would say he's overall like he's got it all.
I was gonna say something. The whole like I think Kike's setting. Honestly, that was not the idea when the team started. It was not the idea of Kike setting. He wasn't a libero. Mm-hmm. And I know one of the questions was asked if it was the best libero. I've seen Angel play and I've seen Kike play, and I'm sorry, but I think Kike has hands down the best defense.
I haven't seen him. I've only seen him said. I haven't even seen him play libero.
And then I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, Angel throws himself on." I'm like, Kike doesn't need to throw himself. He knows he's already there. Like that's the difference between the I guess.
You're talking about like awareness.
Awareness and everything. So that's why. And then I'm so thankful that Kike can set her in setting because I'm not.
You're like, I can't.
No,
I can't do it.
No, but with the libero, Kike can set and play.
He's very agile.
Yeah. For example, they took him for Nagba. He was playing libero in Nagba.
Yeah.
He goes with the wind. Just
those are pretty good.
That's cool. I'm going to give y'all my opinions too, and I'm going to agree with some of y'all. I'm going to disagree with some of y'all too. And this is just me being a non-bias. I'm not on any team. For the woman, start with the woman. For the woman, it was a hard decision. In fact, it's a tie for me. It's a tie with two girls. And I favor a lot of defense. So I'm more biased towards defense just because I like watching defense a lot. But I think when I look at someone who's just all around, right, because we can sit here and debate who's the best setter, who's the best libero. I'm looking at an all-around player. And I have to be honest, Sonia, this year I haven't seen you play very much in games. Like, you've been there some games and some you haven't. Feel like you've been a little off, but that's just me. I'll let you answer that here in a bit.
I have an announcement after.
Okay. So, if I dare to say you've been a little rusty, but hey, don't hate me for it, right?
It's coming for you, my
But I think the two best girls right now, all around, that are playing all around, is Odalis and Mia.
Oh yeah,
Odalis and Mia. God damn, and that's not a knock on anybody else on your team or anyone else in the league, but they're everywhere, all across that court.
I will say, and it's kind of a fun fact, but almost everyone on my team, like, I've trained them since they were, like, Mia, I've trained since she was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
Sammy, I've trained since she was, like, going to be a junior in high school.
Yeah.
Sam, our middle blocker, Cassie. So that was, for, I guess, recruiting-wise, I knew these pieces would work because I was like, man, they trained so hard for me. They played travel for me in the past. They'll go all out, be everywhere.
Yeah.
And Odali's, like, I've seen her play, and I was, like, the first time I saw her play, I was like, I must have her.
Yeah.
She completes.
It's an all-around player.
Yeah, and I feel that's what most teams are missing. It's they're only looking for a libero, for a setter. What if that person is absent?
Yeah.
Who's going to fill in?
Yep.
So I feel all the people that I've chosen are all around. They could play literally anything.
Yeah.
And, well, Sammy can't block, but, I mean, she's been all the way around.
Yeah.
She knows the game.
No, there was one play, and I have to find it. Mia does a hit, like a killer hit, but they played good defense on the other side. And it bounces back to the other side of the net. O'Dali takes a dive to, like, save it. It jumps right back to the other side and then comes back again, and Mia dives again. It's her and Mia and Sammy just diving for those pancakes. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah.
And that's how you put points on the board, through the defense.
Yeah.
So that's why I commend those two girls right now, as right now the best players in the league at the moment, as far as women go. On the men's side, again, I'm very biased towards defense. So I take a look at how good these defensive players are, and I will say that I think it's a tie also between Angel and Kike. To me, I see them as, I might not know them like you guys or watch them on the court as much as you guys, but just from someone looking at the outside in.
Looking at the TBS leagues.
Right now, the one that's been playing the better is Aron.
Aron?
And yeah, he honestly,
He's
so
good
nervous.
too.
He was so nervous, but he never played.
Defending myself.
Sonia's rusty.
Yeah.
Let's start with
But,
that. He's a little rusty, but
He's doing good. He is doing good. Y'all's whole team is doing good. I just see Kike is that all-around kind of player, right? And his defensive skills are way up here.
he's smart.
He's very intelligent, yeah. Angel, extremely agile. I've seen that guy make plays that I didn't think he was going to make. And just like you said, right, he's just all over the place. So those are my two that I'd say right now are the best players. Although I will say David is, what's his name? Was it David?
Daniel.
Your heavy hitter? Daniel. That guy is very close, to being one of my top picks there, too. He's up there.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, nope. I don't want to get hit.
Like, block that. Try to block
Yes,
that.
Block that, please.
Yeah. All right, so thank you guys for that answer. Now, before I move on to the next question, I know you said you wanted to make an announcement.
Yes. So my explanation for my rustiness is we have a TVS member. I'm pregnant.
Wait, what? Hold on.
I'm pregnant.
Holy shit.
But honestly, I didn't know I was pregnant till the Lightning game because, well, one, I messed up on the lineup on the second set. But so I was playing middle and I was supposed to play outside. I'm like, oh my God, going back and forth, playing all the way around. And I've never felt that tired in my life. And I mean, in my whole entire
See, I knew
volleyball
something
career.
was different.
No,
I
and
knew.
And I swear, when I was gonna serve, like Nathan was like, "Jump serve, Sonia." I'm like, "Bro, I don't have the energy. I can't jump serve." But after that game, I even went to my husband. I was like, "Dude, I have high blood pressure. I have diabetes. I might even have cancer. Like, there is something
Jesus
wrong
Christ.
with me." I was like, "This isn't me," and whatever. But I didn't want to go to the doctor because I was scared to find out, and I would rather not know. So I was like, hey, if I have cancer, I have it. So I'm not.
Wow.
So, but I went to HEB, I guess like a week later, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a pregnancy test just to take it. You know, I'm not going to be pregnant. And then I take one, and I was like, this is a false positive. It's not real.
Not real.
So I know. So I took the second one. I looked at it. My husband, I was like, I can't see it. You go look at it. And he's like, it's positive. And I start like crying. I was like, oh my God, I want diabetes. I don't want a baby. But yeah, so I was so heartbroken just because like every game I played this season, I felt so exhausted, so just not myself. So with that,
Well, that answers a lot, Sonia.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I know. But I started taking prenatals finally. That's a godsend. Whoever invented those, God bless you. But I played in Mexico this past weekend, and I felt so much better. I wouldn't say 100% because every time I fell, all my team would be like, and I'd be like, dude, chill the fuck out. You're making me nervous. Calm down. So, but it's been better. This week has been the only week where I've been in the gym consecutively the whole month of June, and this is where I thought there's something wrong with me. I would gym 6 times a week. I was only going like once a week because I had no energy. So it was just a weird, it is a weird situation.
Wow. That's crazy. It's going to be a boy or girl? Congratulations.
Everyone's a baby. Call me.
Have you guys figured out if it's going to be a boy or girl yet?
No, I think we'll find out.
It's too early.
Yeah, I think it's
Like
too
in
early.
September. Yeah,
Okay.
around September.
Okay. You got any names picked out?
No, because I was like, well, I know this is so terrible to say, but I was looking at Google. I was like, no, I'm not going to announce because they say the first trimester you can miscarry.
True.
So I was like, okay, I'm not going to, be that person. But man, I'm telling you, this baby, is a survivor because I swear, like, it went through a condom, it went through a plan B, like a plan B, dude.
I'll find it right there.
I know, and I was like, how? And honestly, in the Lightning game, I remember like falling a lot, and I was like, for it to survive, it's gonna be a libero. For sure.
That is awesome. Okay, wow. So you learn something new here every day.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Also, it's funny when I found out, I was gonna tell Jose. But Jose made a post on the captain's chat. He's like, 2 girls are already pregnant. We can't have another pregnancy. He's like, it is not allowed on TVS. And I was like, I'm not going to send it. I'm not going to tell him. I know. Delete.
Hey, full disclosure, I was just playing with that statement.
I took it to heart. I know.
I was being real funny about it. I was like, dang, we already have 2 girls pregnant back to back. I was like, no more for the rest of the season.
I know. I was like, oh.
Next day, I'm
not the only one.
So when did you find out? How far after that did you find out?
Shoot, I was like a month and 3 weeks.
Wow.
So basically like a week and a half ago.
Okay, wow.
Maybe 2. It's a blur. I've been crying all those other days.
Might do a baby shower for all 3 of y'all that are pregnant.
My God. Right? All volleyball.
TVS baby shower.
TVS podcast baby shower.
I know, right? All the babies. Right.
Crazy. Guys, I'm going to move on to the next question. All right, so the next question was, what was the next question? Hold on. There was several of them. I just want to figure out which one I want to ask. Oh, which team has the most drama? All right. So before you guys answer that question, just know that this question, the person who's asking this question, she's a total sweetheart. It's not coming from a bad place. It's her asking jokingly, what's the most drama, right? What's the most juice? But when you guys answer this question, I don't want you to answer her directly. She's just playing. I know a lot of people, though, out there are asking that question, and they're really not playing, right? So for those other people who are asking this same question, what do you guys have to say to that?
No, but honestly, knowing everyone else, I don't really know with the other teams in general. Because our team, like, we're cool.
Yeah.
We love each other.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know, like, Titans. They seem cool. So
Yeah.
I know for Titans for sure, they do like team bonding, they go to dinners, they practice.
wow.
Exactly. I like what they have.
That's true.
I did my college team.
All that.
That's true.
They Titans go to dinners. I know I think they had like a karaoke night.
Oh my God.
I see it.
GPI.
I want to be on that team.
Titans invite us. Like,
Gracias por invitar,
down the
Titans.
party
I
too.
couldn't show to the game.
I know. We can't even have our team show to the game.
Can't even have them show up to games. Much
I
less
know. Imagine if
But,
we had
the
beer,
others,
maybe.
I don't know
Yeah.
anything. I
Yeah.
don't know anything, but
I always wonder that because it's like, dude, like we record the games live. That'd be a perfect scenario to go out there and barbecue and rewatch the game on a big screen TV or a projector. So I do wonder if teams hang out or they have the chemistry like that. But I know Titans do for sure.
I don't think it's most about like drama on the team. I just feel like outside the court it's a different story.
Yeah.
Because for example, like adding the first game and the second game for Aztecs, I didn't play, but I didn't play for being
Strategic reasons.
Yeah.
And the nails.
I got
And
it.
the nails.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb. Like if I play, I'm gonna double the ball. Like I have nails. Like and then I'm like 400 pounds, 300 pounds. Like it's tough. It's tough. It's hard here.
Yeah. No, well, that's honorable for you to say because
but then here in the sides were like, oh, like if we would have played, like we would have beat y'all. Like, No, don't do that. Like, because honestly, like I've stayed in my lane. I stayed like in the corner myself, like minding my business. I don't think I've said anything bad about them, like to anyone, to them, like at least to them.
Yeah.
So I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like, and then coming from me like that, like, stay in your lane, dude. That's all I want to say. But honestly, I feel like anyone else, I don't think there's anything more said. Like.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you there. That's real honorable though for you to have said that, just because I think there's always that. When I look at teams, sometimes I watch to see if players are selfish, right? Some players will be like, hey, I'm playing, that's that. I'm the team captain or whatever. Like, I'm not calling anybody out specifically, but, you know, we've seen situations where you're wondering, how come that person didn't take themselves out, right? But you're willing to do it because it was best for the team.
Yeah, for example, with him, like, he's really started playing, I think, this year, and he wants to get better at defense. What better way to play defense with Aztecas? Like, learn from it, you know? Some people were upset that he played all around and whatnot, but I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm doing it because I want him to get better. Yeah. And he's going to get better by doing that. Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong. And someone has an issue with it, they can come talk to me. I sit in the corner. This is where I be. Y'all can go talk to me. Like, I don't. Period. I don't bite. You want me to? No, but yeah, like, I don't. Okay. I don't see no problem. They can reach out to me.
That's awesome.
But honestly, the whole drama thing, I think people just should mind their business. Like, stay in your team, like
you're grown people.
Yeah. How old are we?
Yeah. We're out of high school already. That's for sure.
Yeah, youngest team is Spartans, and like they do their own thing and whatnot. Like they practice, they have their own facility. But like everyone else, like just stay in your lane. Like how Lucas said, like it's none of their concern. If it doesn't involve you, like it's none of your concern. Like. Like there was no reason to ask that question. Like whoever asked it, like.
But then again, I see it in the girls. Honestly, like I honestly respect them with the girls because I feel like y'all are more like united in a way. But I feel like in the men's section, you can see the total division. Like you can see it right away. But I just feel like maybe
there's a little friction, kind of.
Yeah, like there's a little like tension there. Like I feel like because we're probably from Brownsville and whatnot, but that's stupid. Because I've gone to like open gyms with them. I play with them, so I have like when it comes to the whole stack of things, I generally know most of them. Maybe just Gino, never actually spoken to him. But I'm cool with everyone. So, like, it baffles me that there's, like, tension on the court. Yeah. That's just my perspective.
Yeah. And that's just because I think the tension started with the very first podcast.
Yeah. So, I don't get it.
I hear you. Girls, for that question, I mean, you guys got the same answer, or is it going to be different?
Well, I personally feel every team has their own, you know, if you're going to talk shit about somebody or a specific team, they do it within their team. I don't think I mean, they'll go to their friends, whoever that may be, but what I've noticed, or maybe because I'm hormonal, I don't know, but what I noticed is that whenever we play, mind you, we never have our full team, but whenever we play, I notice there's more hate again, like for our team.
Like you hear it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, which it's funny because it never used to bother me, but I think it's hormones, right? And I would go to my husband and be like, why do they hate us? Like freaking crying to him. Yeah. And he's like, no, you're fine. It's okay. Y'all won. It's okay. Yeah. And I'm like, still, I want them to love us. You know? Yeah, right? Yeah. Like, honestly, our fan stand is like literally everybody behind the camera. Like, literally everyone. There's 1, 2, 3, 5 people. There's 5 people. But I mean, that's the only drama, I guess. I can see. But
I mean, I can I totally agree with that too, because I know we had a player that got completely I guess unmotivated to play because they don't think we hear the words, I guess spectators or friends, we hear the words.
Oh yeah, 100.
You don't think so, but in that gym you can hear everything.
Yeah. And he went to Lupe and he was changed my position. I don't want to play this.
Yeah.
And
someone made comment about his defense.
And we're like,
and
no.
I was
speaking of comments, and that was another reason why I was so mad at myself when I walked past the stands, and I don't know who said it, but they were like, oh, Sonia's not good anymore, she's getting older, And I was like, I'm fucking pregnant. But I didn't want to say anything. I was just like, whatever, let them talk. And also, I record with my phone, and, you know, my husband's next to it. So when I'm doing cardio at the gym, walking.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Robert's always with the pink phone out there.
Yeah, and, like, well, see, it's near, like, the stands. That's where I record. And I can hear... every comment I could see, and I'm just like, damn. And I told him, like, I don't want to record anymore. I would rather just hear it from, like, Jose's thing, because it's, like, far away. So I'll be happier with that. But it just came to that point, you know?
You shouldn't be, like, this.
I'm hormonal.
I know.
I just stated that. You know, that's why, like, the other seasons, like, I don't care. Like, in Mexico, they tell me so much worse shit. So that's why, like, I'm just saying, because I'm hormonal.
Yeah.
Like, this season, it just hit different, and I'm just like, how could they say that about me? How could they say that about her? You know? So I'm like, I don't know.
It goes back to, like, what I was trying to say. Like, I mean, how old are we?
Yeah.
Like, let's act our age. Like, why do we have to act like we're in high school? I thought high school stuff was done. I thought I graduated, didn't I?
Yeah.
Didn't I? Like, it's really uncalled for, obviously. Because you literally hear everything.
Especially uncalled for when it's, like I said, because we know this team. Like, we've practiced with this team. We've seen this team get better. But it's just kind of heartbreaking to hear words towards Spartans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That one thing I will say, you know, if you're saying something negative about the Spartans, like you really should exit the gym, because those guys are kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've been hanging out a lot with the Spartans, with Steph, Coach Steph, and sadly, those kids, I haven't told them anything. Like, they by themselves came up to me. They were like, "Oh, like, they're very rude. How they are. Like, it's not even like because you know how, like, sometimes playing volleyball, you like throw each other shade. Like, no, like, they're being rude. They didn't want to tell us names and whatnot, but I think people should just, like, at their age, and you know what, like, y'all are grown as men. Like, would y'all teach manners? Like, these are kids. These are gonna be our generation. They're gonna be, like, going to play volleyball too. They're like 14, 15 years old. Like, they should really, like, stop doing that. It's just,
well, one thing I found out, because I've done a lot of leagues for many years, and a lot of what I found in semi-pro is people come to play for therapy reasons, right? Some are for good therapy reasons, but some are for bad therapy reasons. So maybe some players weren't good in high school, and now they're good, and now they want to shit on people who are, you know, not playing as good or whatever, because maybe they got shit on. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's unbecoming, and it's not cool, you know. And you don't look like a grown ass man anymore. You look like a little kid again, you know.
Yeah. And
so,
like how Lucas said, like, they've been hanging out with us for, like, a long time. Well, not a long time, maybe a couple months.
Yeah,
a couple months. And Coach Steph, like, she told us, like, an incident that happened last Sunday.
Was it last Sunday? No, I don't think so.
No, I think about 2 Sundays ago. And the kids, like, noticed it because it was their own coach, and they were really ticked off. Like, they were really mad, and they, like, if they were older, they probably the whole team, they would have either said something or done something, because the incident was, like, it was really uncalled for.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you want to.
That's crazy.
What happened was that one of the players from another team approached that team without no one asking them to do anything.
Okay.
He went and started coaching the Spartans, and was very rude about it. He didn't even ask the coach to even do this. Now, there was an incident where the coach, she had to leave.
Okay.
And she left one of the moms in charge, and this person just came in and, like, was, you know what, I'm your new coach.
Yeah.
Your coach told me to help you guys, and he was just he took over. Honestly, that is so disrespectful. Like, how can you do that? Like, you've been playing volleyball for how long, and you want to act like that? That only shows how people aren't. Like, that's just a little bit of.
Did he have good intentions?
I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm pretty sure maybe he did, but like
it's
his
just
the way
approach.
it was done.
His approach it was not the right way to do it.
Like what we heard, it was that, like, he went up to the coach, took the lineup out of her hands, and said, "No, this player needs to go here. This player needs to go here."
Oh, okay,
and,
okay.
Well, like, the kids saw it, and the kids were getting mad
Okay.
right before a game. Like, they weren't in the right mindset to play. Yeah. Like, regardless how the outcome of the game would, like,
oh wow,
will turn out, like, they were not in the right mindset, because that's the last thing they saw.
Right, and they haven't practiced that way. They haven't known whatever. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I think what's best. I think it's a good practice for everybody is to just, you know, everybody has to worry about their own team, right? and you just don't want to mess up and step on anybody's toes either, because you know the coach is the coach for a reason, right? And you don't want to step on their toes. Yeah, you just want to do it respectfully. And I don't know who the player was, but he might have meant well. It's just, you probably just want to talk to the coach first before you just jump in and do something like that.
Full disclosure, we had permission to talk about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So
she wanted us to speak about it because that was just like what I said. It's all about respect.
Yeah.
That was not respectful.
Okay.
It just shows that people think that it's all family and all friendly. No, that's false and true. No, it's like you thought.
And you saw it from the very first podcast. They were calling a lot of teams out before even knowing.
Yeah, and then I was surprised with that first podcast because these players. I think Angel does know us, or LD and I think Dylan was the other one. Who was in podcast?
The first podcast was Dylan, LD, Sonia, and
okay. Well,
Kat.
Yeah, they know us.
Yeah.
They've seen us. They've seen us playing. Brand new. So that's why the fact that they didn't even thank you for bringing us up though. Yeah. Because you did. It was just I don't know why they thought about us like that.
Okay, I don't even remember. To be honest, I don't remember
He does so many podcasts.
Wow. Okay. Well, you learn something every day. And I'm going to answer the question too, because the question was, what team has the most drama? I'm going to be very honest with you, because again, I've done this for a long time. With not just volleyball, I've done it with football and everything. Every single team, even yours, will have drama at some point, some internal drama. But I'm gonna tell you like I tell the football guys. Everything is in house, meaning the best way to handle stuff is in your own house. Once you start, it's think about this. You got a brother or a sister, you got to start quarreling or having drama. You don't want to start getting people and strangers involved. So if there is any drama, the best advice I'd give you is, because there is, I'm going to be honest with you, people have called me to, tell me drama about this team or that team or their own team. But the best way to handle it is just internally. And if you can't handle it, then, move to a different team, right? Go somewhere else where you are feeling comfortable, because the last thing you want is drama that doesn't go away. So I ask everybody hey, you're adults, right? Everybody's an adult. Handle your stuff like adults. You can't also expect to call the commissioner or the league owner and be like, hey, this person has drama or whatever, go fix it. I'm not everybody's daddy either. So, we're grown men, we're grown women. We got to handle stuff on our own. But as far as is there drama? There's drama, but there's going to be drama, and that's just in every single league. Even in the NFL, in any professional league, there's drama. That's for sure. It's just about who handles it correctly. Yeah. So.
Amen to that.
Amen. Guys, before we wrap up this podcast, are there any other topics or anything else that you guys want to mention? Because I feel like this was a very productive podcast. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I'm pretty good.
Good?
Right now, I'm pretty good.
Excellent. All right.
I just want to make one announcement.
Okay. Another announcement, Sonia.
No, I feel like this season for men's and women's, I think, and this is my opinion, I'm pretty sure people will agree or disagree, but I think this is where we've seen great athletes from men's and women's. I don't see why people kind of talk shit about each other when everybody is good. I feel like everybody on almost every team is good. Now, how you put it together, that's completely different, whether you have chemistry or not. Yeah. But I feel everyone as an individual, it's shit, you came here to play, you showed up for your team, you scored some points, that should be enough. So it kind of bothers me where people are like, oh, she didn't get to the ball, oh, she's too slow, or, oh, he didn't block right, oh, why is he blocking? It's why are you commenting? They showed up, and they're on that team for a reason, because they're good at something.
Yeah.
So that was just a comment I wanted to make.
Gotcha. No, I hear you there, for sure.
Well, I actually have an announcement too.
Oh, you go, boy.
It's great for me. It's great news. Probably not as great as yours, but it has nothing to do with volleyball either.
Boo.
Cut. Podcast over now.
It has to be about him.
But I found out yesterday that I got accepted to surgical technology.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, congratulations.
You could do my C-section.
I'm might be there. I might be there. I might be there. So
I don't know about that.
Wait, he's barely learning.
I might be there. So just know I'll probably be the one stapling your stomach together.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Never mind.
I'll go into it.
What are you studying to be?
Well, surgical technology is you assist the surgeon, like you hand instruments, like the cutting instruments, to the surgeon. You get to see surgery,
Sweet.
open surgery, robotic surgery, any type of surgery at all. And
that's cool.
Yeah, there's in some cases like some surgeons actually let you close the body. So like open like heart surgery, I get to close the chest or whatever.
You're a bigger man than me on that one.
David was here.
Or a future C-section,
Right.
to staple the body.
Staple David.
David was here.
Just to let you know, so like I'll put my initial marker, just like David, like just to make sure.
Much love.
Much love, David.
Handled with care.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited to start my career now.
That's cool.
Journey.
Oh, that's
cool.
awesome.
Thank you.
Congrats.
That's cool. Hey, what's everybody's love besides volleyball?
Basketball.
Food.
Okay. Okay. Now it's food.
I know, honestly, I swear, look, it's, I fucking hate it, but I used to hate fast food. I don't do fast food, but now I'm all about fast food. Like, I'm destroying myself. But now
like
food is,
you smile now when you see McDonald's, like,
no, honestly, every, like, I shit you not, like, I don't know if you know, like, Ellie has this, like, bakery thing that she does, like, I went,
oh, that's right, Ellie's a baker, that's right.
Yeah, so I saw one of her stories, and I was, like, intensely inhaling, like, I swear, I almost messaged her, and, like, I was gonna do an imaginary friend, my birthday, like, her birthday, right, just so I could eat the cake myself, but I didn't do that.
Sonia having orgasmic breaths over there?
Dude, I know, I was, like, inhaling deeply. Yeah, it's going bad, guys.
At least you have an excuse.
Yeah, I guess.
You're eating for two now.
Exactly. Keep that in mind.
Imagine twins.
So we got food, basketball,
I love swimming and singing.
swimming and singing.
Y'all know
Okay.
that.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
love
true.
swimming.
Again, Snapchat.
Okay.
Love it. That's my
Order.
Modales? She's like,
Come on,
only
girl.
volleyball. That's
No,
it. That's all I
her
love.
boyfriend.
Oh,
I
okay.
always see it on her stories.
Shout out.
I know. I was like, this is all she does.
If you watch our game against Aztecas, you see just Ora and her boyfriend.
And her
Like,
boyfriend.
Oh, you know, that's your boyfriend?
Riley in the top
Okay.
left
He was
corner.
like jamming to the music. Like, we were playing music, he'd be like bumping his
Literally
head.
in the top left corner.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's like
That's cool.
umbrella, Ella.
Like Tom Holland.
Oh,
Breakdancing.
Guys,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for coming on to the podcast. I'm probably going to invite you guys again in the future.
Pretty
So,
sure we have a lot more stuff to talk about.
yeah,
I
I'm
just want to
sure.
say that this is like the third attempt that we try to get together.
oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, something's going on.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
universe is telling us not
Not
to
to
do
do
this
it.
podcast.
Yeah, but it was the perfect day.
It was kind of timely because you just barely took over the first place spot.
Next time
And
I'm
it's-
going to be here this weekend.
And next week, it's not guaranteed. Remember, right now, it's going to come down to that point differential. So,
Yeah.
for now, you got the spot. We'll see if you hang on to it.
We'll see. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a full disclosure, my Facebook post about TVS was not any shade towards you or
Okay.
towards TVS.
Oh
just
my
letting
God,
you
what
know.
happened? What did you post?
It's because when Aztecas had beat us that first time and they were in first place, they were like, I think TVS put like, look, mama, there's a number.
There's that bad team again. Yeah.
No, there's a number one ranked team. And so when we were at number one, I put, look, mama, there's a new number one team.
And I saw it, I'm like, are you throwing shade to TVS?
Oh,
Like,
no.
what did they do to
I
you?
didn't even think about it. I was like, I got a message. I'm saying, no shade towards you.
I know.
It's all right. It's a
Says,
$250
like,
fine,
you're
but
your team is disqualified.
We're done.
cut that from the podcast. All right, guys. I appreciate
I'd like to make sure there's no. I thought you were going to bring it up. All I know, there's no shade towards that at all.
Outside. You know?
No, it's all good. I completely understand. Trust me. I would have done the same. So, guys, thank you so much for coming on to the podcast. I'll have you on again at some point in the future. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having
having
us.
us.